Hello everybody and welcome to your shoulder stand flow. Please make sure if you are doing this video you do not have any neck or shoulder injuries. Even if you feel that you've got a little niggle in your neck, guys, please make sure not to intensify the niggle or make something worse. So please just make sure to look after your body. It is more important to have a healthy body and a healthy brain than it is to just do every practice all the time. So just making sure that you're checking in with yourself, making sure that you're checking in with your body before you start this practice. Then, like we usually do, please make sure to sit into a free seat, half lotus, full lotus, hero's pose. You can sit onto your meditation cushion. You can sit with your back up against the wall. Whatever feels good for the body, you're going to do that. Then just feel that you're lengthening from your coccyx all the way into the skull. Your chin can be parallel to the floor, or you can drop the chin slightly. Placing the hands wherever they feel good for your body. And then when you are ready, gently just closing those eyes. And then just slowly start to observe the natural movement of the body as you take your breath in, as you take your breath out. Then we're going to take our brain through our body and just go through a gentle body scan. So focusing your energy on your skull, on your face. Just observing that space, so noticing if the head feels maybe chaotic or calm. Noticing if maybe the head feels heavy or light, and just observing this, not going too deep into it, not creating a story behind it. Just observe the way that the skull and the face feel. Then just shifting our focus into our neck, into our shoulders, and again, observing the space. Maybe start with noticing if you're leaning into one side, if you may be curving into the top of your spine. Noticing if you're creating tension in the shoulders or creating tension in the neck. And then just make sure to soften, to relax and release. Noticing if the shoulders feel heavy or if they feel light. And start to shift the focus into the arms, all the way into those fingertips. Just observing the way that the arms feel, observing the hands. If you'd like to maybe go a little bit deeper, just observing where the clothing is touching your skin. Then shift your focus into the chest, the rib cage, the belly. Just observing different kinds of sensations. So a nice easy one is connecting to the movement of that space as you take your breath in, as you take your breath out. You can maybe connect where you feel the clothing touching the front of the body. If you can maybe feel the tightness of the sports bra, whatever it is, try observe the body just a little bit deeper. Then shifting your focus into your back, into the spine, all the way down into that coccyx, and again, just observe the space. Notice the way that the body is feeling. If you're sitting here and you're getting into your head about it, thinking to yourself, oh, there's no way this part of my body is feeling a certain way, please do not panic yourself out. Tell the brain to relax. You don't have to necessarily feel a specific sensation. We are just focusing the brain on one space of the body at a time. That's it. So if there's no sensation, that's okay. Just keep the brain focused on that space, on the back, on the spine, all the way into your coccyx. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping your face soft. Now, feel the buttocks pushing into the floor. Maybe the legs are touching. Maybe you can feel the meditation cushion. Notice maybe which hip feels a little bit tight. Maybe notice if you're feeling any sensations in the lower part of that back, the right above the buttocks. And again, just taking the brain and focusing in the space. Shift your focus into the legs all the way to the tips of your toes. And again, notice where the legs are touching the floor, where maybe the legs are crossing, touching, where the clothing is touching your skin. Just shifting that beautiful focus into the legs, into the feet, and just observe. Now, just in your head and your heart, I want you to dedicate time to changing your perspective and breathing into the uncomfortable. I want you to dedicate time to looking at your body and really just starting to fall deeper in love with yourself and the idea that you have in your head of what you look like and who you are. And then everyone just feel that you can sit slightly taller into the body, lengthening into that neck, lengthening into that spine. And then when you're ready, taking a beautiful deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently dropping the chin to your chest. Slowly just blinking those eyes a couple of times, getting the eyes used to the light. And then when you are ready, slowly lifting your head up. If you feel that you need to release your legs and maybe just shake them out a little bit, maybe give the hips a little bit of a shake, you're more than welcome to. If you feel that you need to maybe change the positioning of the legs, we are going to stay in a free seat or into a hero's pose. So again, guys, I have my meditation cushion. I use it just to support my body. So coming back to your seated position when you are ready, and then placing the hands into the knees or the hands onto those quads, and we're going to work with rotations into the neck. So if you are to imagine just a half crescent moon, that is the movement we are doing with the neck. You're going to feel that the shoulders want to move with you. Allow the shoulders to just move. So I want you to drop the chin towards that right side. You're going to roll that head and that chin forward up into the right side, and then gently start to roll that neck into the opposite side. And then just allowing that movement to shift into the shoulders, into your belly, into your pelvis. And when you're ready, close those eyes. And just allow that body to move freely. Do not overthink, do not overanalyze. Just keep moving. You have another 2 or 3 more movements left to do in your body. Once you've done your last one, gently pull the body or the head back to your center, lengthening into that spine, opening up into that chest. Now, like we do, we're going to drop it into that right hand, take that left arm up and over, making sure that you're drawing that shoulder away from the ear, feeling a stretch into the armpit, into the rib cage, and then smoothly pull the body back to your center, and gently drop over to the opposite side. Then when you're ready, closing those eyes and just allowing that body to move freely. Not stressing too much about the breath right now, just working with moving stuck energy out of the body, out of the brain. And almost just feel that you can push the body a little bit deeper each time you go into that fold. And then you've got another 2 or 3 more movements left to do in your body. And once you've done your last one, gently pull the body back to your center, lengthening into that beautiful spine. And when you're ready, guys, you're going to straighten those legs out in front of you. You're going to sit into your L-shaped position, but please make sure there is space behind you so that we can start with our rolling. Legs are extended out in front of you, feet are flexed. Lengthening into your spine, placing a cushion underneath your glutes if you feel that you need some extra support. And then just making sure that you're pushing into both of those sit bones. We draw those shoulders away. We're going to breathe in, lifting both arms up. And exhale, we're going to hinge at those hips, fold over those legs. You're going to drop your chin to your chest, close those eyes, and we're going to hold our stretch. Feeling it into the back, feeling it into the legs. Feeling that opening into the chest. Feeling that compression into the belly, that heaviness into the shoulders. And almost feel with your next exhale, you can sink the body a little bit deeper, deepening into your forward fold. And then once you acknowledge that the uncomfortable is there, I want you to try slow down the breathing. So a deeper breath in. Slow breath out. Last one, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now gently roll that body up. Dragging those hands back towards those hips, allowing the chin to leave the chest last. And let the games begin. So when you are ready, you can actually sit really comfortably. You can bend a leg, you can straighten them, you can sit into your free seat. And you're just going to watch me for the first time to go into our plow. So plow is a really intense pose. If you feel that you're struggling to get the legs over your head, it is such a normal thing, so do not panic yourself out. You know, it takes time for the body to understand the movement, so be gentle on yourself if you're struggling. If you feel that you cannot get into a plow, you are lying on your back, hands are coming underneath your glutes. You can play around with just swinging the legs every now and then in between the movements, just to try to get the feeling of taking those legs over your head. Else, if you feel that you are comfortable in your plow, the idea of today's class is you can actually keep your eyes closed and you can just listen to my voice. So we will play around with some legs, we'll play around with some balancing in our plow, in our shoulder stand. So please just take your time. If you feel at any point it is just too uncomfortable for your neck, because the neck does get uncomfortable, please come out of it. You can do some rolls, you can stretch your neck, and if you feel that it's just not working for you today, or maybe it's giving you a headache, guys, rather stop and then you can always come back to that. You know, we have off days and on days with movement, so listen to your body. It's not a bad thing that sometimes you might want to pull back. Cool. So if you are doing your plow and your shoulder stand, plow and shoulder stands all about cooling down your brain and forcing you to look towards your heart and look towards your rolls and love them. Okay, so a really beautiful pose that we're going into today. There's so much more to the pose than just looking beautiful. But just a few tips and tricks before we go into it, guys. Please, if you do know how to do shoulder stand and plow, just be patient. Cool. So when you are rolling back into your plow, you are not going to turn your head left and right, guys. There is a lot of pressure in your neck. You are going to hurt yourself. So that's why I always suggest close your eyes, so that you just learn to trust yourself a little bit more. Then you almost want to feel that once you're there, watch that I'm rocking my body side to side. And I'm pulling my elbows and my shoulders closer together to create a better support structure for the body. Here, I know that my shirt is tucked in and my pants are over my belly, but you are forced to look at your belly and not look at it and say, oh, I hate these rolls. You need to love them. So please don't be nasty to your body. Your body is beautiful. Right, depending on your flexibility, you can place your hands into the lower back, middle section, or a little bit closer to the higher back, and then slowly we will lift up into a shoulder stand. Okay, so here, guys, with shoulder stand, there is so many ways to get into it. If you feel that it's easier to bend the knees, then straighten the legs, fabulous. If you feel that you need to do one leg at a time, it's cool. If you obviously want to be a little bit more challenged, let me just go a little bit deeper into this. You can just go with straight legs up towards the ceiling. You will squeeze your glutes, you will look at your belly, point your toes, close your eyes. We will hold it for a few, D, and then we will start going a little bit deeper into your shoulder stand. One of the hardest parts of coming out of it is slowly going back into your plow. So please watch that I'm pushing weight into my hips. So I'm putting more weight into my buttocks, then I am dropping my legs over into my plow pose. I will slowly place the hands into the floor, cross the ankles, and roll into a free seat. So, again guys, we're going to play around in your shoulder stands. We're going to do some balancing. I will always show you the harder poses first, and then we will move together. Please take note, your neck is going to get sore. It just happens because we don't normally move our neck this way. But again, whenever you feel that you need to come out of it, if you feel that I'm talking too much or holding you there for too long, come out of it, release, and then you can come back whenever you're ready. Cool. Right. So, first things first, we are just going to get used to being in this position with the body. So when you are ready, legs are straight or bent, it doesn't matter. We're going to roll back into your plow. Immediately you can close your eyes and then again start that wiggling with the body. Remember, you are not turning your head left and right. Trust yourself, you know how to move. But wiggle those arms a little bit closer together. Place the hands into your lower back, whatever feels good. And then when you are ready, lift up into that shoulder stand. Now point your toes, squeeze your glutes. Close those eyes and just feel it. Feel the legs are dangling in the air. Feel the pressure into the shoulders. You are supported. You are struggling a little bit. And now push more weight into the buttocks first. You are supporting your back. Drop those legs over your head back into your plow pose. And then gently, my sugars, roll the body forward into a free seat, crossing one leg in front of the other. And now coming back to those neck rolls, just gently rolling that neck, feeling a release. Close those eyes, allow the body to move with that head roll. Going for another 3, 2, and 1. Gently pulling the head back to your center. And again, we're going to roll back, go into our normal shoulder stand, exactly the way that we did. So, rolling back, plow, close those eyes, wiggle around, start to walk the shoulders, the elbows closer together. When you're ready, lift the legs up, shoulder stand. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes, face is soft. Do not panic. And then gently dropping those heads back into your plow pose. Placing the hands onto the floor, gently roll the body forward, free seat. Lengthening into that spine, opening up into the chest. Gently start to roll that head left to right, just feeling a release into the neck. You might even feel that you're releasing into the sinuses. There's a nice deep push that happens into your skull. Going for another 3, 2, and 1. Gently pull the head back to your center. And now getting a little bit more technical in our shoulder stand. So again, you can sit comfortably. You can just look at the screen. I'm going to move a little bit quicker, but just so that you get the gist of it and you get an image in your head. So we're rolling back, dee, everything stays the same. You're going to wiggle, wiggle. We're going to lift up, squeeze, look at the rolls, love them. Right, then we're going to bend into the right knee. We're going to imagine we're taking it to the forehead. It does not need to touch your forehead. We're going to flex that foot. Then we're taking the left knee into that right heel. We're going to flex into that left foot. We're going to hold it. And then we're going to change. Dee. And everything exactly the same. Rolling. Right, guys, so when you're ready, don't worry, I am going to talk you through it. You just need to listen, and remember, do not turn your head. You do not need to look. Trust your bodies. You know how to move. Right, rolling back into your plow pose. Let's go. Big exhale. Wiggle the body around. Walk the elbows, shoulders closer together. If you're on your back, you're going to do the same legs. You're just on your back. Lift those legs up into your shoulder stand when you're ready. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes. Now gently drop that right knee into your forehead. Or as close as possible, flex the right foot. Take the left knee into that right heel. And then flex that left foot, hold it. That you are massaging your brain, you are creating mind and body connection. Pushing the legs back up into that shoulder stand, squeeze the glutes. Feel those necks. Dropping into that left knee, flex the foot. right knee, flex that right foot, and hold it. Massaging your brain. Do not panic if you can't breathe, neither can I. And then gently extend up, shoulder stand, close those eyes. Don't panic, don't panic. Gently drop into your shoulder stand, definitely your plow. Hands to the floor, cross those ankles. Whoo-wee. Roll into that front seat, and then again, gently just roll your neck. You should start to feel it's getting pretty intense, but no panicking, just breathing. Whew. Going for another 3, 2, and 1. Gently lifting that head up. And again, just watching me. Getting comfortable in your body. We are doing the pin drop just upside down. So we're rolling back, tiki-tiki. You're going to wiggle around. We're going to lift up. So the idea of shoulder stands, guys, is that heels, hips, and shoulders are all in alignment. I have that, my back here is just a little bit stuck. So if you're in a straight line, that's fabulous. That is what we're going for. But finding your power here, so even if you look like that, that's okay. Squeeze into the glutes. You're going to try lift one arm up. Hey-o. And then you're going to try lift another one up. Then you can either place the hands into your lower back, come out of it exactly the way that we did, or else if you'd like to test the body, we're going to drop into that plow. Had to think there. Heel. And roll forward. Free seat. Right, this is the last intense one that we're putting a lot of pressure into the neck, and they become a little bit more playful. So stay focused. If you feel that you can only get one arm up, that's fabulous. Do one arm at a time. If you feel that you can't get an arm up, that is also okay, guys. If you feel that this was a super challenging class for you because of just getting into a shoulder stand, then well done. Right, close your eyes, listen to my voice. Let's go, roll back into your plow. Wiggle around, readjust. Hands into the lower back, middle back, closer to the top of your back. Lift up into that shoulder stand. Squeeze the glutes. Point your toes. Stay calm. If you can, lifting one arm up. If you can, lifting both arms up. If not, stay where you need to be. Feeling that body move. Hey-yo. Squeezing into those glutes. And then you decide how to come out of it. Slowly drop the legs into your plow. Support the body if you feel that you need that extra support. And then gently, when you're ready, everybody roll into that free seat. Crossing both ankles in front of you, sitting nice and tall into your body. Hands can go onto those knees, and again, gently rock side to side. Just massaging that back, releasing that neck. Going for another 3, 2, and 1. Gently putting that head back to your center, lengthening into the spine, this time extending into the legs. You can decide option 1 or option 2. The movement now is just to be playful, so if you feel a little bit silly, that is the point. But you can decide either a straight leg or a bent leg, whatever works for your body, you're going to do that. I hope everyone's feeling their necks as much as I am. Don't worry, I promise you we will release them towards the end. So option 1, you're going to grab hold of the knee. You're not gripping onto the knee. Gently hold your knee. And the idea is you're going to roll back into a plow and roll the body forward, keeping that right heel off the floor and keeping the fingers interlaced. So you're going to watch me first, option 1, and roll forward. Okay, looks nice and simple. It's not. Option 2, you're going to grab your foot. You can straighten the leg or you can bend it slightly, whatever feels good for your body. I'm looking towards my toes and I roll back and I roll forward. Hey, oh, wait. I'm glad that you'll see that my shoulder stand as well. I fell out of it, and I'm glad that you guys get to see that, because as much as I might seem perfect all the time with movements, we're actually not. Okay, so you decide what you are going to do. We are just going to have some fun, and I just want you to keep rolling. Another thing that happens often, guys, with so much pressure in the belly, because we're creating this compression all the time, if you are fighting, it is such a normal thing, so do not panic. Just let it go, let it flow. Right. You decide how to hold that right leg, and let's go. Roll the bodies back, roll forward. Now close those eyes, roll the body back, roll forward. Roll the body back, roll forward. We're going to do 2 more. So roll that body back, a little bit more control if you can. Roll that body forward. Hey-yo. And the last one, let's go. Roll that body back. And roll that beautiful body forward. Woo! Everybody looking towards your toes or looking towards your knee, whatever you've got going there. Let's go. Release that leg. Hold it up for 3. Hey. 2. And 1. Check my calf shaking. Slowly drop it down. And when you're ready, let's go. Grab hold of that left leg. You can grab hold of the foot. You can grab hold of the knee. Checking towards those toes or the ankle. And when you're ready, close those eyes. So let's go. Rolling back. And rolling forward. Good. Keep rolling. Rolling back. Rolling forward. Number 3. Number 2. And going into that last one. Lifting up and out of that body, lengthening into the spine, and then release the knee, release the foot. We're holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Gently dropping that left leg to the floor, and then gently bending both of those knees. Pull the knees in towards your chest. And again, just to have some fun, we're going into our panda rolls. So the idea of this is not to grip into the knees and not to create this tight little bind. You want to create this softness into the shoulders, into those legs. And what we are going to do is we are rolling the body back. I keep looking towards my pubic bone, and I roll forward and try not let the feet touch the floor. So the first few, naturally, you are going to touch the floor, just so that you get used to the movement, and eventually you'll feel that you'll be able to roll forward without touching the feet onto the floor. If that means it's not today, that is also okay, guys. It does not need to be today. Just make sure you keep looking towards your belly button or your pubic bone, and just have fun, even if you fall all over the place. So when you're ready, lift those legs up, find that little shake that happens into your pelvis, and panda roll number 1. Roll forward. Whew. Panda roll number 2. Keep looking at your belly button. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Good. Starting to feel the body's moving a bit better. 7. Number 8. Number 9. And last one, number 10. Rolling that body up, making sure the feet aren't touching the floor. You're not gripping into the knees too tightly. You're looking towards the pubic bone or the belly button. Holding it for another 3, 2, and 1. Gently dropping those feet into the floor. And then when you are ready, beautiful people, let's go. Roll those bodies down and prep the body for your relaxation. I want you to wiggle around. You can drop the knees left to right. You can place your legs up against the wall. You can have straight legs. You can have bent legs, toes turned inwards, knees turned inwards. Whatever feels good for your body, do that. And then again, just feeling how incredible. I know that it can get really uncomfortable. I know that breathing becomes difficult in these poses, but so good to get upside down and change your perspective. So especially if you're ever feeling stuck at work, stuck in a relationship, or just stuck in yourself, get upside down, whether that means doing a handstand on the wall, a headstand, or a plow. Just a nice way to change your perspective. Another really cool thing to do though is get outside, so that when you're in your plow or you're in your shoulder stand, you're looking towards your feet are in the sky. It's really, really chemically good for your brain. So make sure you are comfortable in your relaxation, whatever that means for your body. Make sure that your nose and your pubic bone are in alignment, just so that your brain and your body are in alignment. feel that you can soften a bit deeper into your face. If you haven't yet, just gently close those eyes. And if you feel that you need to, you can gently just rock the head left to right. Just gently releasing into that neck. Again, your face is soft, your eyes are closed, you are gently just rocking your head. And gently pull the head back to your center. And just observing the brain and the body, notice how good the body feels just because it was challenged. And as you lay here, almost just feeling the feeling of being proud of your body. It's almost just telling your body, well done for doing these crazy, wonderful things. And then as you step into the rest of the day, week, or weekend, just noticing the change you've created using movement, breath work, and meditation. So together as a team, as a community of movers, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and we're going to sigh it out. So breathe in. Sigh it out. 2 more. Gently come back to a natural breath. Gently start to bring movement back into the hands, back into your feet. Gently take those arms up above your head, straighten the legs if you can. And everyone just giving yourself a beautiful stretch. We're waking up for a second time today. We can yawn, sigh, or wiggle. And then gently pull the knees into your chest. Just giving that body a beautiful squeeze. And gently rock the body side to side, just massaging your lower back. Gently roll over to the right hand side into your fetal position. Here, just taking a moment, taking a breath in, taking a breath out. And gently helping the body back up into a free seat. Into a half lotus, full lotus, hero's pose. Sitting nice and tall into your body, sitting confident into yourself. And then when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, lifting both arms up, gathering yourself. And as we exhale, we draw the hands into the heart center. You're going to drop your chin to your chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge this beautiful body, this beautiful brain. Just repeat and remind yourself in your head and your heart, I love all of me. So thank you so much for getting uncomfortable and upside down with me today. Namaste.